Chef bafethu kunjani kamerani ngithini mfokaswela Mswati lo mnanzi Football Fusion sibuyile with another one and ngihamba ngeyi-1 shit manje bafethu. In this video I'm going to talk about Kaizer Chiefs up against Golden Arrows bafethu, just to unpack. As we all know, with the Kaizer Chiefs iwinile 1-0 ihleli ku position number 3 ku PSL bafethu, which is very good. Siyaphezulu. So bafethu, before I actually do that, don't forget to go to the video lena is sponsored with 22bet. So bafethu, to get 100% bonus, register with 22bet and get your 100% bonus. But don't forget to use the promo code, which is Fusion22. Bet responsibly bafethu, better akubona kwezingane is under the age of 18. So bafethu, let's go to the game itself. I think I'll start with starting lineup for Kaizer Chiefs. Obviously, the time is poor. I'm sure most of us we had questions, but obviously, I've always stressed this thing of Kaizer Chiefs chopping and changing each and every game. Up until today, we still don't have a solid starting 11 that we all know. Which I value your attacker ngalaba, so defender ngalaba, esiswini sinalaba. Okay, obviously we know goalkeeper Peterson because of 10 clean sheet value. Obviously, we can't fault him at this moment, but I'm not happy with the fact that we keep on changing time and again. Next game you'll find out with this different. This game number 14 with PSL. Are we still saying the mind? We don't know what starting 11 say to Oban. But again, not to take anything away from the win, yes. But again, speaking of the starting 11, I was not happy with it. Why are we playing McCarthy position 3? Because I feel like he was a bit shaky for me. He was not actually giving us what a Marco could give you, you know. So I was not sure. Because if it meant we needed to be more defensive, we could have sacrificed either Ukwenika or Miguel and then push Umakati Adali Abe a center back. Because very left footed. Or else either way. Because it's not like they had so much to do at the back. And then this is the first time seeing the combination of Ndlovu Nomabo, which was very impressive. I think they were able to manage the game well. For me, I think they had a good game. A very good one. And then again, I know a lot of people would question, why Umodi is always playing? Why Zala? And now, guys, I don't know. If you think you have an answer, comment and tell us why Umodi is always starting 11. Why? For me, obvious, I'll say Mhlampe Chimene, he's giving it all. Coaches are impressed. But when it comes to the game, we see a different picture maybe of what they see in a training. So we don't know. All of us, we don't know. Because when we look at the game, you can see that Modi is actually giving us nothing. You know, but again, not to take anything away, whatever he's doing at Chimene, Modi, keep on doing. If you're impressing our coaches, they are happy. Then I believe the right moment will come, because we cannot shy away with a good player. As we all know, with Gunnet Bank, you've helped us a lot, Gunnet Bank. So we cannot just throw a blind eye. Whatever you're doing, it shows you are working hard. So I hope Nalo Wednesday Chimene the more you play. Because you're one of us, we have to support you either way. And then let's go to the goal itself. Yes. For me, I'm going to be fair. That goal for me was an offside. But we also needed to benefit. Abantu benefits are left and right. Nathi must benefit. We take it. There's nothing we can do. Don't point fingers at us. And at the same time, I agree with coach Golden Arrows. This thing is not even about Aboref. This thing happens so fast. It's a game of motion. It plays fast. And then you can't expect to referee or lineman to open everything like correctly. Once and for the second time. With us, mhlambe sayibuka once, bese siyaphinde sibusilinde TV mhlambe sibuke ukuthi okay kwenzakaleni replay, and then we can make a decision ukuthi no, it was an offside. Yabo. So I agree makathi uma ngoba kufuneka i-VAR. Yes, iyadingeka. But now ngasikhombing amafinger like ithina Kaizer Chiefs singena ground and safika saropi Golden Arrows. No, we didn't. Yes, it was an offside, but we'll take the 3 points. There's nothing we can do. 3 points, we're taking it. And then speaking of not taking anything away, Golden Arrows bafethu, I don't think they had a bad game. Yes, first half they were sitting back, they they were not going forward as much. Chiefs was trying to come to them, and the Kaizer Chiefs was not even causing a threat, was just maintaining the game, but the position. Kaizer Chiefs has the position, but they were not causing any threat. For me, they were not. Undlovu was trying, I think, yes, but the rest, even Leopard didn't understand what was he trying to do. Bekadlala position, for me, he was off as well. So when Kaizer Chiefs second half came, they made good stuff. I like that attitude of saying there's no need to defend, and then you try to push abantu abazoya phambili. I like that attitude. I hope these coaches will try to always have that attitude of saying we want to go forward, we want to win the game. I like that, because they were not coming that much to us. Obviously, Ndlovu was giving us some troubles from Ulo, from Golden Arrows. He's a very good player. I wish we can. Chiefs, man, we can. But let's leave it to the management. And also, Golden Arrows have that good player. You see, it's a very good player. So for me, I think second half, Golden Arrows did come to the party. It's just that Kaizer Chiefs was so good in defensive that they always won every ball. So a big shout out to Kaizer Chiefs for that. Night defensive worked really, really, really well. So, Buffett, yeah, we take the 3 points, we move. But before I close here, I want to also touch a bit on. I saw that Sekhukhune was playing up against Stellenbosch, and Stellenbosch, Kevin Hunt, we know he just came first game. Umabasa came first game. He scored, even though it might seem like it's an own goal, but to boost his confidence, obviously it's his goal, because if he was not there, that goal wouldn't have happened. So Umabasa came and then he scored as well. Kevin Hunt first game he won, and he's winning up against Sekhukhune, which is there on the top 4, which was a team that started the season like a house on fire, and then now they are facing a struggling Stellenbosch, which obviously with Stellenbosch, I'm sure Kevin Hunt, his project is to say, make sure we don't get relegated. And then Sekhukhune is there up there saying, let's try and challenge for the league. Let's try to make sure that we go play African football next season. But seeing them dropping points up against Stellenbosch, it's a bit worrying. I think their next game on the PSL will be up against Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates, which is also, yes, on the 24th, they're playing Orlando Pirates, which is a team that is on form, which is obviously looking forward to win a league now. So Sekhukhune might have a problem. They might drop a few points. After that Pirates game, I think they're going to play Mamelodi Sundowns. So it's going to be hard for them. If they're dropping points with teams like your Stellenbosch that are struggling, it's going to be hard when they face these big dogs. So Buffett, I don't know. Buffett, PSL Buyil is very nice, it's interesting. Kaizer Chiefs is sitting on number 3. Number 1 is Mamelodi Sundowns. Number 2 is Orlando Pirates. Number 4 is Sekhukhune. Buffett, I don't know, man. What you make of the return of the PSL? I'm a comment down below, Buffett. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Football Fusion is on YouTube.